In this part, we will explain the method of preparing the shapefile map for the land use of the type GLOB cover version 2.3 from ESA and the method for changing the land use number for this map with the appropriate land use number belonging to USGS LULC according to Anderson classification. At the beginning, we bring the file with the title GLOB cover version 2.3 color from the following path. And the file is a GLOB cover L4 2009 version 2.3 color, and we make for it copy and transfer it to the desktop via paste. Then we make right click on it and we press on rename, and we add to it the phrase of USGS-LULC. As we see. And this file contains 3 files. This file contains 3 files. 1. Iraq and Syria land cover. 2. Iraq and Syria land cover shapefile. And 3. Iraq and Syria land cover shapefile UTM. Now we go to the ArcMap program and add a map of the land cover for Iraq and Syria via add data. Then we go to the following path: desktop, GLOB cover, USGS LULC 2009 version 2.3 color Iraq and Syria land cover, Iraq-Syria. Then we press add. Then the raster map appears in which the land uses are classified according to the number in the table of contents. An explanation of these numbers for the classification of land use is provided in the following path. As we see in the Excel file titled GLOB cover 2009-Legion.xls, and in it there is an explanation of these numbers of this classification from 11 to 230. Here in this part we will change or convert this classification to the classification used in the implementation of GSS HEC-GeoHMS belonging to USGS-LULC of the Anderson classification, and which is in the file entitled USGS-LULC.pdf. which contains the land use classification according to Anderson, which start from 11 to 92. To make this change, we go to the ArcMap and we make right click on the map layer for the land cover for Iraq and Syria, then open attribute table. The table appears with the field title value, which contains the land use numbers according to GLOB cover version 2.3 color, and we add a new field via table option, then add field of the integer type titled LUCODE, which will contain the land use number belonging to USGS LULC according to Anderson classification. To change the classification, we have here, for example, in the field titled value, the number is 14, which means according to the classification of GLOB cover rainfit group land. And according to the classification of land use belonging to USGS LULC of the classification of Anderson, the appropriate classification here is number 21, group land and pasture, where we go to the ArcMap and put the number 21 in the field titled LUCODE, and so on for the rest of the numbers. Then, after completing the entry of numbers in the field titled LUCODE, according to Anderson, we transfer the raster map of the land cover of Iraq and Syria to SHAPEFILE, where we go and open our toolbox, then we go to conversion tools, then we go to from raster, and then we choose raster to polygon. In the field title input raster, we choose Iraq-Syria, and in the field title field we choose LUCODE according to Anderson classification. Then we specify the place of the preservation in the field titled output polygon feature in the following path: desktop, GLOB cover USGS LULC version 2.3 color Iraq and Syria land cover SHAPEFILE, and we type the file name Iraq-Syria Then we press save. Then OK. The raster map for land cover of Iraq and Syria is converted to shapefile map with the geographic coordinate longitude latitude. To convert the shapefile map of the land cover of Iraq and Syria into UTM coordinates, we go to the global mapper program. And we open the global mapper program. Then open data files. Then we go to the following path: desktop, globe cover, USGS LULC version 2.3 color, Iraq and Syria land cover shapefile. Iraq and Syria .shp shapefile. Then we press open. Then the map appears with the geographic coordinate longitude latitude. We convert it to UTM coordinates by tools configure, projection. From the drop menu, we choose UTM zone 38 and datum WGS 84. Then we click on apply. The map is converted to UTM coordinate. Then OK. Then we export the map by file export vector over LiDAR format. We choose extension shapefile. Then OK. And specify export area in the following path: desktop, globe cover, USGS LULC version 2.3 color, Iraq and Syria land cover shapefile UTM. Then we type the name Iraq and Syria land cover UTM. Then we click on save. Then OK. Then we close the global mapper program. Then we go to the ArcMap and open the shapefile map of the Iraq and Syria with the UTM coordinate according to Anderson classification, where we press new. Then OK. Then no. Then we add the map via add data. Inside the file titled Iraq and Syria land cover shapefile UTM and the map titled Iraq and Syria land cover UTM.shp. Then we press add. The map is added with the UTM coordinates. Then we go to the map layer and the table of content. And we make a right click on it. Then open attribute table. The table appears with the field titled grid code, which contains the land use numbers belonging to USGS LULC according to Anderson classification. Then we add a new field to the table via table option. then add field, and we call it LUCODE of the type integer. Then we go to editor and then start editing. Then we make right click on the field titled LUCODE, then choose field calculator, then yes, in the field LUCODE we add the data for the field titled grid code, then we press OK. The land use numbers of USGS LULC according to Anderson classification are added in the field titled LUCODE. Then we go to editor, then stop editing, then yes. The title of the LUCODE field is the name or symbol that is recognized in GSS HEC-GeoHMS. Then we transfer this file titled GLOB cover USGS-LULC 2009 version 2.3 color to the following path, as we see. Inside the file titled GLOB cover USGS LULC 2009 version 2.3 color, there is this file titled Iraq and Syria land cover shapefile UTM, and in it is this map titled Iraq and Syria land cover UTM.ssp shapefile in the following path, as we see. Whereas this map is one that will be adopted and used in implementing gridded surface subsurface hydrologic analysis GSSHA in WMS, as it covers the entire area 100% and has no error or empty cells. It should be noted that this map of the land cover is in this path, as we see. Which are used in the implementation of GSSHA in WMS according to the new classification of Anderson, can also be used in the implementation of ArcSWAT program. Where by referring to the following path, inside the file titled GSSHA, there is the work file titled Compare Land Use Classification, which contains SWOT land use classification and NLCD land use classification, and Anderson land use classification. It is also contains equivalence between Anderson and the SWOT land use classifications. For example, number 11 in Anderson classification stands for URMD in SWOT classification, and so on. As for NOCL, it means not classified.